Hi and good morning. I'm Tony with New England Slip Solutions, and this is Fall Prevention Friday. Fall Prevention Friday is going to be a segment that we at New England Slip Solutions do every Friday morning to help you, our viewers, understand some of the treatments and the options available for your home or business to create safer walking and standing surfaces. And this week we're going to actually not really focus on a treatment or a surface so much as we're going to talk about the science behind a slip and fall accident. Okay, and the reason why I want to talk about the science behind a slip and fall accident is an educated customer of ours can prevent even more accidents within their home or business. So, to jump right into it, we have a tile, standard 12 by 12 tile that was picked up at the hardware store. We've treated our left, your right. We have not treated our right, your left with our three-step product. Our three-step product will probably feature in next week's video. So what we're going to do here with this tile is we're going to simulate a slip and fall accident. And there's a bunch of videos if you Google them. I think we do, actually, I know we have on our social media page where someone's placing a shoe on this tile and it's moving on the untreated side and it's not moving on the treated. We're going to get into that in just a second. So we're going to take a little bit of water and we're going to wet the tile. And everyone says, well, why do you take water and wet the tile? Well, we take water and wet the tile because slip and falls are more apt to happen on a contaminated surface. And by contaminated, I don't necessarily mean dirty, but it can be. So when the tile has a contaminant, water, snow, soap left over from a previous cleaning, even though it's dried, dirt, the tile can become more slippery. Even though tiles can be inherently slippery to begin with, they can become more slippery. So we're going to make this tile a little bit wet, and we just have a rubbish-soled baby shoe. So we're going to spray the tile down with some water, and we make sure we get both sides of the tile. And the first video that, like I said, the video we had in the first test we're going to show you is just we're going to place the shoe and see what happens. So we place the shoe on the tile, and if you take my word for it, the shoe is actually moving a little bit, and it's because of the angle of the tile, okay? If we watch this video for like 10 minutes, it'll get to the bottom. We go to the untreated side of the tile, and we do the same thing, and it moves. Well, there's two things at play here. One is we obviously treated this side, didn't treat this side, but you can get varied results from this. So if I place it strong enough, you're going to say, well, Tony, now it's not moving the way it was before. Well, you have to have two things to have a slip and fall, okay? You have to have the surface, you have to have motion, okay? So when I place the shoe on this side, if there's no motion, the shoe doesn't move. Now, if I just tap it, it goes. If I do the same thing over here, I place the shoe and I just tap it, it doesn't go. Okay, so you have to have motion in the surface. So why is it still doing that? Well, when I take my finger off, that's creating the motion. Okay, so I don't like this video because it can be deceptive. It can be the angle of the tile. I can tell you that the motion that I'm creating when I do that is very minimal, so sometimes it grabs and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, but again, the minute I touch it, it goes. So I like to do, the next one you see a lot about there is I call it the rub test. And I do the rub test if someone's sitting right beside me because they're able to do it too. And if you ever want to sit beside us, just give us a call and we'll come out to your business and we'll do an assessment of your business on film for our Fall Prevention Fridays. And you'll be featured in the business in the video for our subscribers to learn more about your business as well about our products. So the rub test, right? Untreated, treated. You have to take the person in the video's word for it that they're using the same force on both sides of the tile. Again, it's a good test to show someone in person. On video, I don't believe it correlates well. So what I like to do is I like to do what we call a drop test. And what it is it simulates a step. When you think about taking a step, you step and place your foot down, right? So we're going to drop the shoe onto the tile, and we're going to see how the shoe reacts. So the force of the drop onto the surface of the tile creates the slip and fall potential. So the first one we do is from a couple inches up, and you notice you see a little bit of a hop drop of the shoe, but it really isn't going anywhere, right? Then we're gonna go over to the untreated side of the surface, same thing, couple inches up, and you notice it falls right off the floor no matter where I do it on the untreated side of the surface. So we know that the drop, the motion, along with the tile is creating the slip and fall. The next one I like to do is I call it the shuffle test. And a little background behind our company was I founded the company because of my father, who's a dementia patient. The first piece of mobility he started to lose was his ability to lift his feet. He would start shuffling them. I don't know if you've ever seen, an older person or someone that shuffles their feet when they walk. So the reason that becomes problematic is because slip and falls now become trip and falls. And what I mean by that is you can't now use bath mats any longer or throw rugs because they bunch up and people trip over them. So we had to find a solution. We found a company called Slip Doctors out of Texas, who's a great provider for us, and we use all of their products. So that would help minimize my dad's risk in the home for slip and fall. So what I do for a shuffle test is a shuffle. When you think about it, if I watch my dad walk, and I got a bunch of videos where of his feet, he either lifts his heel and drags the ball of his foot, or he lifts the ball of his foot and drags his heel. And so what we do is we lift the shoe just a little bit off the tile, and then we just kind of drop it down, right? And the heel's the first thing to hit, or the ball of the foot is the first thing to hit. And it doesn't go on the treated side. Now, when we do that on the untreated side, again, we'll go with the ball of the foot first, just a fraction of an inch off the tile, or even the heel first, just a fraction of an inch off the tile. You see how much more dangerous the shuffle actually is. So you can clearly see that the treated side is a lot safer than the untreated side. Why? Well, again, we go back to that motion on a surface. Think about taking a shower. You're standing in the shower, you're not moving. If you're not moving, you're at a very low risk for slip and fall. The minute you turn to change the temperature of the water or step over that rail onto that tile floor is the time where you and I have almost always fallen. Anytime in your life, I'll guarantee every one of us has at least thought they were falling in the shower, falling out of the shower, and it's that placement of the foot. So you have to have, again, can't stress enough, the motion in addition to the surface, okay? So, New England Slip Solutions, we treat the surface so that the motion is safer, okay? If you have any questions, questions go below, like our videos, follow our channel. We're not gonna clutter up our channel with a bunch of random junk. All we're going to do is some informational videos on Fall Prevention Fridays, and that's it. You can visit our website, newenglandslipsolutions.com. You can give us a call, 401-335-0150. You can email us at info@newenglandslipsolutions.com. You can visit any of our social media pages. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Again, we service all the New England area for commercial and residential. Outside of the New England area, we do have associates that we're friendly with that we can refer you to. So if you're watching this video from, say, New York or Texas, we have someone we can refer you to in those states, Florida, and the like. So we hope you found this video informative. We hope you get some general information on how and why slip and falls happen. If you have any need or want to discuss your surfaces, we do free no obligation consults of up to 4 surfaces within your home or business. And we just ask that you give us a chance to explain why and how things are happening and how they can be prevented to make your world safer. Thank you for joining us on Fall Prevention Friday. We hope to see you next weekend. We hope you subscribe to our channel. Have a great weekend. Take care.